Well, if anyone personified the Monty Python line, "He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy," it's Ozzy. Today is the 10th day. It's actually the end of the 10th day. I did attempt to shoot a video this morning, but I think I can do better because I've almost finished. It will be finished tomorrow. I'm definite it'll be finished tomorrow. But I will show it. I've still got the scanning to do and everything on top of that. But I will show you the finished picture when I sign it and spray it with fixer spray. It'll be 11 days tomorrow, and it's been a bit hard. Now I've got a few things to show, but let me move up and show where I am. And before anyone says AI, oh look, it's a real page. And if you look at the previous videos, you'll know that I've hand drawn this. So the hair, I've still got to work on it. I've still got to soften those lines. It's not much, but I've just got to take the harshness out of this bit. These bits. It's still got to have the highlights, but I've just got to take the harshness out of it. This side I've got to do more work on, and I've done most of the cape. What I'm working on at the moment is the chin, and I've just noticed a black point. Now when I've finished this and scanned it, there'll be bits of graphite everywhere. I'm tired actually. It's almost 5 o'clock, and while I've only played about 3 albums, this wears you out. So this is Ozzy, 1982-83. It's around that time because of this cape. He had the cape around I think he wore the cape on Bark at the Moon. So it would make it around 1982-83. When you're younger, you get slightly chubbier cheeks. But this is the Ozzy that I knew from the 80s. It's a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. I mean, I've still got to do work on it because you can see the guidelines on it. So I've still got to do some, but do it tomorrow. And tomorrow will be more of a fun day, because all I'm doing is just tweaking something that I've already drawn and just enhancing it. I mean, if you've seen all the other videos, you'll know that Ozzy meant quite a lot to me. And the thing is, he thought that he wouldn't be remembered, and nobody would remember him. I mean, nobody will forget him. Especially people who grew up in the 80s and the 70s and 80s. We won't forget him. And yeah, there's still work to do on this and still definition, but let me just show you something else. I went to a horror convention on Saturday, and I love horror movies and I love movies in general, but I was asked, just show you again, I was asked why don't I have a table at a convention. Well, it's a good idea, and I have had tables before, but the problem with doing tables is you've got to buy product to sell product. you can't just do this and expect to sell it at a convention, because this kind of work, 11 days, well, you're obviously looking at 4 figures if you're going to do it, 4 easy. And I'm not aiming for the fan market so much as I'm aiming for the fine art market. But I mean, fans and conventions I absolutely adore. I've done conventions since 1993. I've been in taxis with some of the guests and helped them to hotels. There was one time I was with Ron Moody and we were singing songs from Oliver in the taxi. And it's just those moments that you'll never get back. And also with Ozzy, I mean, I will hear his voice all the time with albums. I've just played Ordinary Man, which rips me apart when I hear some of the songs. But I've got all his albums, apart from a couple that are compilations, which I'm still hunting for. But the thing that gets you is once you've collected everything and the person has died, you've got nothing left to collect. Unless the family, the estate and people release albums and things that they worked on but were never truly released, you know, back catalogue stuff or hidden recordings, you'll never hear a new voice, you'll never hear them again. And it catches you when you're in a music shop and you can't look at the Ozzy albums because you got them all. And unless there's... well, I'm going to buy the Sabbath albums on CD. I've got them on vinyl, but I'm going to get them on CD because there's some double albums with extra recordings. And also if you get Scream on vinyl, there's about 3 extra songs from the CD. But, I mean, horror conventions, let's just show you. I buy film. So I like blaxploitation era, and I've never seen Malone, but I like the blaxploitation era of films, and I was around at the time, but I was too young to watch them. So I didn't see Coffee and Foxy Brown, and you know, I never saw these, but I like them. And it takes me back because I'd rather have something from this era than modern era, but also I would rather I'd rather deal with the original product than AI rubbish. It's one of those things. Now, some of these are locked to region A, and I'm in the UK, so technically this won't run. But it will because I've got a converted player. The one thing you realise is that in the UK, especially in the 80s, they had a thing about censorship and video nasties. And when DVD came out, I thought, if I get a... I've got that already, but it's better quality than this one. But I thought if I get a converted player, I'm cutting out that BBFC thing. So I tend to buy American discs, import discs, region A discs. My player is unlocked. That is an English one. That's by Peter Benchley. That one again... Throw Mama from the Train. My DVD of that is a bit ropey, so I got the better version, same as What Lies Beneath. That one isn't locked, but Throw Mama from the Train is, and it's a fantastic film. That's a Charlie Band film, and I like Dick Miller. If you like film, you're always knowing Dick Miller. And Creature, which is it was a TV show. That shark monster was created by Stan Winston. and it's a 3-hour film. It was a TV series, and again this one is locked, but again converted player. I've got it on DVD, but it's a bit on the getting on side, you know. But going on to something before I end this video. Oh, I mentioned that about hidden Ozzy recordings. There's one on here. This is a best of with Motorhead. Track 3 is I Ain't No Nice Guy. Lemmy sung that with Ozzy. Now we'll go to this. Now, one thing that I did get with the Osbournes was trading cards. And I collect a lot of trading cards. These are limited edition Marilyn Monroe hologram type. They're not true hologram, but they are limited edition of 2400. These are phone cards. We used to put those into phones. They tried to get it so you could preload them with cash and then just put them into a public phone box, and you could get a phone card. The same with this Hercules. It was a license with the film. Oh no, hold on, was it? Yeah, it's a BT thing. And they had a load of different things, and it stopped the moment it started. Okay, I bought a load of cards. I collect them, and actually I prefer the card ones, the old ones from the 70s. I prefer the old ones a lot. You know, I like the older cards. The old cereal box cards. I'm a bit... Oh, great. Okay, well, I'll just sort through this and then I'll play through that. So I've got Boris Vallejo, and Bill and Ted, and Garfield. But the reason I'm showing this... Yeah, he'll make more sense, won't he? Vote Ozzy. This is from the film that came out. Yeah, I'm missing some, but I'm still on the hunt for them. And then we get to the Osbournes, which was... I bought a full box of these. And they're all on this way. And they have quotes on the back which are flipped around the other way. But I bought the entire box because the box said that I've bought boxes before, but the box said on this you got the chance of getting an autograph, an Ozzy autograph. And I thought, well, I'll have that. So I bought the box. I mean, the full set just on the pets. And then there's this on the back. That's a special subset. And then this series, and Sweet Smell of Success. And then there's some specials. Now, I haven't got every one of these. I can go hunting, but I haven't got every one of them. And then you get this series with the cutout faces. Again, I got these with a box. There's this one of Kelly, which... yeah, I don't know how that's a chase card, but there was this. And Kelly, if you're watching this, I don't know what to say. Because when I opened it, and I was opening up all of these packets, I found the chase card. And that, if you see it there, is a swatch of Kelly's jeans. And when I opened it up, I thought, am I supposed to have a teenage girl's jeans? Well, apparently I've got it. Kelly, do you want it back? There's specials on every one. So you get this new. There's one for Jack, and there's one for Sharon, and there's one for Ozzy. And I suppose these are very rare to get hold of. The Ozzy one, I bet you they're quite expensive. But when I opened it up, I thought, am I supposed to have a teenage girl's jeans, a swatch from it? But apparently I've got it. I've still got to get the rest of them, but I do like trading cards. I've always liked trading cards and stickers. And, yeah. I've got to get some more folders, actually, because I've got a lot of cards. But we'll go back to this, and I'm not doing any more drawing today, I'm burnt out. But this is where I am at the moment. Just focus on the eye. Again, look, there you are. If that was fake, that would pixelate. It's not fake, it's real. Let me just show you. There you go, real picture. And yeah, this is all hand drawn with these and a lot of music on. And it looks like I'll finish it tomorrow. So the next thing that I'll show will be me signing this, 4 bits of tape on there, and then I'll stick it onto a wall and I'll spray fix it with Winsor Newton fixer spray. And then I've got to scan it, and once the scan's done, it's a digital image. But yeah, I will be drawing Ozzy again. This book it's going to go on until next year, so I will be drawing Ozzy again. But I do one, and then maybe I'll do Ian Hunter next, or someone else, I don't know. But it's all linked in with this book that I'm creating. So I'll just focus in on that, and that is all hand drawn. And if you look at the rest of the videos, you'll know it's hand drawn because you see it being done. And that's the end of this video. Bye.